2019 has arrived and you guys know what that means. It is time to set goals for the new year. But what's up YouTube, and welcome back to today's video. First off, hope you're all having a great day today. 2018 was a phenomenal year. We hit tons of goals on our social media. So at the beginning of 2018, we said we wanted to hit 10,000 subscribers. We accomplished that. We wanted to do over 1 million views. We also accomplished that. And then I said on Instagram I wanted to hit 5,000 followers, and we just got that in before the new year. I think like November, beginning of December-ish. So I want to thank you guys for an outstanding 2018, but the year just blew by. After summer, like we were living in the moment, we were having a great time. August kind of came, then September sprint car season ended, and then all of a sudden 2018 was gone. And it was crazy how time flies when you're having fun, but I'm very excited for 2019. Also, this is definitely one of my favorite videos I get to shoot at the beginning of every year because it gets me motivated, it gets me energized and ready to work hard for the new year and want to accomplish my goals. I'm the type of person that if I set a goal, I will work like 100 times harder to meet it. But if at the beginning of the year if I just said, you know, I just want to post videos on YouTube, then I probably wouldn't work very hard. But if I were to set a goal for 1 million subscribers, I would be like grinding every single day, every minute of the 24-hour day. I would just be thinking, how can I get more views, more subs, more everything. So that's just the type of person I am, and I'm ready to share my goals for this new year. So for 2019, I set 3 social media goals that I want to hit, and then I have 1 big overall goal for racing. But under that goal, there's like 4 little key points, and I have to complete each key point to complete my overall goal for the year. So to start off on the social media side of things, we got our first goal, and this is the big one. How many subscribers are we going to try to hit by the end of 2019? So we're gonna be shooting for 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think we can do it, and I'm ready to take on the challenge. I feel motivated. I mean, we're almost at 17,000 right now, so we gotta gain a little over 33,000 to hit our goal. But like I said, I feel motivated, I feel ready to work hard, and I definitely think we can do it. Now, moving on to goal number 2 for the year. How many views do we want to do on this YouTube channel in 2019? Well, in 2018, we set the bar pretty high for, you know, how small of a channel we were. We wanted to do 1 million total views, and we did 2.2 million. So this year I thought, you know, it's only fair that we shoot even bigger. We gotta go for 5 million views by the end of 2019, and that's gonna be another really tough one. And it's gonna involve a lot of hard work, a lot of waking up every day ready to make some content, and just posting brand new videos all the time. As you guys can probably tell, I just get so pumped up talking about this. After this video, I just want to go make some sort of content. I'm just so ready. But anyway, moving on to the third goal for the year. This one is on Instagram. So last year we shot for 5,000 followers on Instagram. Now we're at 6,000, and we just want to double that. We want to hit 12,000 followers by the end of 2019. Instagram for sure, besides YouTube, is my most used social media platform and where I have the most followers besides YouTube. I like to post on my story all the time about new videos, when the new video is gonna be up, and then post tons of cool racing photos of what I'm doing with the family. So you guys can just, that's another good way if you really want to keep up with everything Tanner Holmes and the Holmes family is doing. Follow me on Instagram, the link is in the description below, and that's another great way to be caught up on my life. But those were my social media goals for the new year. We got 50,000 subscribers, 5 million views on YouTube, and 12,000 Instagram followers. But now let's talk about my racing goals for the new year. So usually when I set my goals for the new year in the racing category, it looks something like this. I want to win the championship at Red Bluff, or I want to win this many races at Red Bluff, or I want to win this sprint car race or finish top 5 in this series. This year, I'm not going to do that. I wanted to take a new approach to how I set these goals. Instead of trying to say I want to win this race, and this race, I want to become a better driver in this area, and this area. Because the truth is, all of us race car drivers, whenever we show up to the racetrack, we want to win. So that's a goal. If you ask me, my goal is to win every single race I take part in this year. But that's just not gonna happen. You can't win them all. But every time you show up to the racetrack, you just want to win. So yes, every single time I show up to the racetrack, I absolutely want to win, but I think in the long run, if I strive to be a better race car driver in these areas that I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna be faster and win more races over time. So earlier I said I had 1 big goal and then I had 4 key points under it, and I have to complete all 4 of those key points to complete that 1 big goal. Well, that one big goal, and this is super general, but I just want to become a better race car driver over the year. And that, I think, like I said, that'll help me win more races. But now we got to talk about those 4 key points under that one big goal that's going to get me to where I want to be. And the first key point is to become smoother. And I even saw a few comments in Carly's video, and they're like, Carly's way smoother than you are. And actually, I watched back, and she is. She was very smooth, just barely turning the wheel right on the crease in her first start in the 500. And that's super impressive for her first start. So this year, I want to strive to become smoother, whether it's in the sprint car, outlaw kart, or anything that I race. A good example of this is like at Millbridge. Like when you're running the wall, you want to just be barely turning the wheel, or at least that's just what Jesse Caldwell tells me. So stuff like that, I want to become smoother on the wheel, not just, doing this all the time, because smooth is faster. And that's a tip that I would give to everyone watching this video. Smooth is faster. It doesn't matter how much of a gasser the guy is in front of you. If he's just wide open all the time, but he's not smooth, you're probably gonna go by him by just barely turning the wheel. So that's some advice I would give to you guys. Now, goal number 2 on the racing side is I wanna become a more versatile driver. And now this is very important and something I really wanna work on. Now, maybe if versatile is a little bit of a bigger word for you if you're young, let me explain it. So a versatile driver is someone who can go from this racetrack to this racetrack. Let's say Red Bluff's over here, Cycland's over here. You can just go from track to track and not have to adjust. You just do all the adjusting before you get on the track. You don't have to make some laps to catch back up to speed. You go from Red Bluff to Cycland and you're at the top of the board. You're just on point. A good example of this is someone like Kyle Larson. He can go from a midget to a wing sprint car to NASCAR and whatever, and he just doesn't really have to adjust. He's just so good, and he's done it so much that he can just go from the midget to the sprint car, to NASCAR, and just adjust no matter what, and he's just always on the pedal, and he's always smooth and exactly where he needs to be. And another good example of this is like Christopher Bell. He'll go from the midget to the wing sprint car back to the Xfinity Series here soon in February, and he just will never miss a beat. He'll always be right where he needs to be. So that's something I definitely want to work on, going from the outlaw kart to the sprint car, or the sprint car to the outlaw kart, or a short track to a big track, and just get better at adjusting quicker so I can be right on point. And now goal number 3 in the racing category, and that is I want to continue to have fun in racing. And like, Tanner, what do you mean? You're always having fun. Yes, racing is what I love to do, and I always have fun in it, but sometimes you look at, I wouldn't say professional athletes, maybe that's not the best word, but just athletes in general. It can be football, baseball, basketball, and it can happen in racing. They just get to the point where maybe the sport they're playing or racing, it just gets so serious that it's not fun for them anymore. If they don't win, it's not fun at all. And I don't want 2019 to be like that, because I will say we're moving up, through the ranks a little bit. We're going from outlaw kart to sprint car, but both of them are very competitive. I'm not saying one's not at all, but I just want to continue for myself, Carly, and our family to continue to have fun and love what we do. And I know we do. It's just sometimes it can get super intense, and if you're not winning or something like that, it can make a downer on the moment. And I just really want 2019 to be a really fun year. And that just goes back to the saying, if you're not having fun what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it. And that's my encouragement to you guys throughout the year, is that, sometimes you're gonna have some rough periods in racing, and sometimes you're gonna have periods where you're just winning all the time. During those rough periods, just push through it, because I know how it's like to be there. I've been in that before, where I don't ever win. It's like no matter what you do, or you just have bad luck. You'll be leading the race and a lap car will wreck you, or just little things will happen in racing. It can bring you down to your lowest points, but once you hit that lowest point, it's how you bounce back up to the top. And so I would just encourage you throughout 2018, or not 2018, I'm gonna keep saying that more. Throughout 2019, have fun as a family and with your siblings and all that. Have fun in what you guys do. And now my 4th and final goal for the year is I wanna be a learner, especially in the sprint car. Guys, I'm the student and everyone else is the teacher, especially when we're going to maybe some bigger races. If we go to California or the big series up in Washington with the Summer Thunder Sprints, I wanna be a learner, because there's guys out there that I can learn a lot from. They've been doing it for 20 plus years, 30 plus years. They are complete veterans at what they're doing. And I'm just this young kid that's eager to get out on the racetrack and get on the gas pedal. So I want to learn from some of these guys up north, some of these guys down south, and earn their respect. I'm not out there to just throw bombs and do this. Like, I'm still learning and how to run my line good consistently lap after lap after lap, or how to get up by the wall and get your right rear on the cushion, or how to be patient and run the bottom. So throughout the year, I want to be a learner, and even in the outlaw kart too, because there's guys out there that have been doing it longer than I have in the open class. And so learn as much and take away as much as I can at every single racetrack, especially like a Cycleland Speedway or some of these bigger tracks we're going to. So those are my goals for 2019. It is gonna be a great year. Real quick, we'll just review through all of them. So on the social media side, we have 50,000 subscribers, 5 million views, and 12,000 followers on Instagram. And then moving over to the racing side, we have one big goal, and that is to become a better and smarter race car driver. And the areas we have to complete, there's 4 different things we have to complete to get and complete that goal for the end of the year. The first one being to become smoother on the racetrack in the sprint car and the outlaw kart. The second one, to become a more versatile driver, to be able to switch from the outlaw kart to the sprint car or from big track to small track and never miss a beat. And the third one is to continue to have fun. I mean, racing is a super, super fun sport, and I know it can become intense sometimes and down to the wire, really, really close racing, but that's the fun of it. And remember, racing is what we love to do, and this is our life. And then the fourth goal being to be a learner. Learn from some of these guys that are very respected out on the racetrack, and that's some other advice I would give to you guys. If you guys want to become better, maybe running outlaw karts or flat karts, look at people who have been doing it for a very long time. Watch how they race. Watch when they make their move. All the little things. See how much patience they have and when they decide to do what they do. So watch closely, learn, maybe take a few notes, and that's what I'm going to be doing throughout the year as well. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share. If you guys want to get a TH Racing hat, our black ones, we just got them back in stock today. We got a new order, so they are back up on the website. That is linked in the description below. All my merchandise is down through that link as well. And then also, if you want to check out Swindell Speed Lab, they are in the description below as well. These guys are the new thing in racing. Don't be the one guy who doesn't have Swindell Speed Lab. They have hoodies, they have hats, they have beanies, they have everything. And I know it can be kind of cold this time of year, so make sure you check out Swindell Speed Lab as well. But that's all I got for you guys today. If there's any last words of advice I would give to you for the new year, set goals, write them down, and hang them up somewhere where you can see them every single day. Maybe that's where you brush your teeth, like on your mirror or in your closet. Write them down, post them somewhere, because then you'll want to complete them, or you'll see them and it will remind you. That's kind of what I do, and that's what motivates me. I hang them up in my closet every single day when I walk in there. I see those goals and I'm like, all right, let's take on the day and let's complete those goals. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next video. Deuces.